today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's week.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
But now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
They'll take over.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's French. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of helping people with the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's good. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Number 29.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 51 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's a gain of 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 1.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some rolling over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. They move around so quick and so fast that sometimes...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bulldogs, nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Wallace, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bulldogs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
The pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And 7.
They'll set up to throw.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 27.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
He'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schroeder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Beats 21. Bulldogs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
third down. It's Wallace, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain, and, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis. They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of. They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you. Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd and 4.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside.
Caught by number
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. 34-16 was your final. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schroeder.
inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And 4.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming.
Brings up third and goal.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The field goal is good. Makes the score Beats 24. Bulldogs 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
third down. It's Wallace. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And on now is the punter.
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Unbelievable.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's good. 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. For 2, they'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time.
31. Bulldogs 14.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 20.
London about set to take over on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Wallace. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the
2nd and 4. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
A loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
At the 23-yard line.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and run for it. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now back out comes the offense.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To number 8.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down, London.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw to the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And his throw here is incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for London, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.